Did you know defecation process is the final episode in digestive system of human body? Human expel feces or poop with a frequency varying from a few times daily to a few times weekly. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zulfarhan bin Hasbullah. This video we explain how defecation process works. Not all food that we eat can be digested and form a simple molecules that can be absorbed by the body. Undigested material will be removed from the body through the process of defecation. What is defecation? Defecation is a process where feces or poops discharge from the body. It occurs in the large intestine of human internal body part. Before we go further about defecation process, we go through first the anatomy of large intestine. This is because large intestine is the main character in this process. Large intestine is like an upside down U which have about 5 feet long and about 3 inches in diameter. Large intestine is subdivided into 5 main regions which are appendix, cecum, colon, rectum and anus. The largest part of the large intestine is the colon, which have 4 major parts in it, which are the ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon and sigmoid colon, which look like L-shaped. There are 2 main functions of large intestine. First, the absorption of water and vitamins. Water here we include water and mineral salt. And for vitamins, this will include metabolic byproduct of some bacteria such as vitamin B, vitamin K and acid folic. And the second function of the large intestine is the formation of feces. Now, what are the importance of absorption of water and vitamins in the large intestine? The absorption of water in the large intestine helps to form a semi-solid feces. This process enables the body to retain water. As for absorption for vitamin, it ensures to maintain the health. The process of defecation starts when the material from the small intestine are not digested or not absorbed into the body enter the large intestine. In the large intestine, absorption of water and vitamins will occur. To be exact, it starts at the cecum. Then, when a lot of water is absorbed, the waste material will turn into a semi-solid and will form feces. What is feces? Feces is a waste matter consisting of indigestible nutrients that cell, toxic substances, bile pigment, fiber, and water. Feces move slowly in the colon with the help of peristalsis. Peristalsis is the involuntary constriction and relaxation of the muscle of the intestine, creating a wave-like movement that pushes the content of the canal forward. After that, the wall of the colon will secrete a mucus to smoothen the movement of the feces, so that the feces can go through the colon fast. Also, throughout the large intestine, there are good bacteria such as Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus genesis that will continue to digest the substance present in the feces. This is because in the feces, there are pieces of food that are not digested, so the bacteria will continue to digest and at the same time they will take the necessary nutrients such as vitamin B, vitamin K and folic acid. The body will take in these vitamins and folic acid through diffusion by the large intestine, where it penetrates through the blood capillaries. We will discover more about bacteria or microorganisms after this. Okay, moreover, the feces stays about 12 to 14 hours in the colon, and during the movement, there will be water absorption which eventually makes the feces hard. When the feces is at the end of the colon, which more specifically at the sigmoid colon, the feces is pushed into the rectum, which known as temporary storage place. Literally, for urination process, we have urinary bladder to store the urine. And for defecation process, we have rectum to store the feces or poops. In addition, as long as the rectum is not full, it will not signal the brain to excrete. But when it is full, there is a receptor that will send signal to the brain, and the brain will tell the anal sphincter muscle to put through the anus. Oh, sir, I have a question. To be honest, I didn't poop about a week, and when I go to the toilet, I have difficult time to poop. Sometimes my feces have blood in it. What do you guys think? If the feces sit too long in the colon, the feces will become drier and harder because the process of water absorption does not stop. So this will lead to constipation, where the feces can be as hard as a rock and quite difficult and requires a lot of energy to dispose. When the feces is very hard and difficult to dispose, it can cause the rectal wall to be injured and internal bleeding will occur. And this will be known as hemorrhoids, or in Malay we'll call it as buasir. So this feces has to dispose frequently, and don't let the feces sit in your rectum too long. As I mentioned before, the longer the feces sit in the colon, the more water is absorbed and the feces will become as hard as a rock. Furthermore, when we talk about problem or disease related to defecation process, constipation is one of the major concerns by many people in the world. Thus, there are several ways how to relieve constipation naturally. First, drink more water. Being dehydrated regularly can make a person constipated. To prevent this, it is important to drink enough water and stay hydrated. If you are constipated and haven't been drinking an adequate amount of water, consuming a large glass of water can trigger a bowel movement. Second, get some exercises. Light exercise such as walking or jogging can encourage bowel movement by increasing blood flow throughout the abdomen. Third, eat prebiotic food. Prebiotics are an indigestible carbohydrate fiber. Prebiotics include oligosaccharide and inulin. Prebiotic fiber improve digestive health by feeding the beneficial bacteria in the gut, which boost prebiotic and improve the balance of bacteria in the gut. Some prebiotic may help to increase the frequency of bowel movement as well as can make the feces softer. Okay? Prebiotic food include onions, garlic, artichokes, and bananas. Okay, now let's look into the role of microorganisms in the large intestine. Large intestine has a huge population of bacteria for about 1,000 different species, and it provides a habitat for two different groups of bacteria, which are useful bacteria and harmful pathogenic bacteria. Okay, now, as Escherichia coli or E. coli is one of the examples of useful bacteria that is normally found in the colon. This bacteria live symbiotically in the colon by digesting organic substances. The useful bacteria produce antibiotics to control the growth of the harmful pathogenic bacteria. For example, Lactobacillus acidophilus secretes acidophilic antibiotic which impedes the life cycle of the pathogenic bacteria. Lastly, useful microorganisms or bacteria are important in the large intestine to maintain the balance of a stable environment in the alimentary canal. People might ask how to make sure the feces always stay soft. Okay, the answer is we need to take vegetable like spinach or broccoli or any other greens vegetable because they contain fiber that works to retain water in the feces. When the feces contain fiber, the feces will remain soft and easy to dispose, and it will not hurt your rectal wall. So please eat a lot of vegetable because we will not only to get enjoy a variety of texture or flavor of the vegetable, but it can help us to maintain a good health regarding to our defecation process. Okay? In a nutshell, I hope you guys can understand this topic or this process very well. At least know how defecation process work, and also practice a good or healthy lifestyle so that diseases, especially regarding to our defecation, can be prevented. Thank you and Assalamualaikum. Bye.